Hey, hope you guys are having a great day. We're looking still in Genesis, but almost done. Genesis chapter 49. And this is an interesting passage because it is basically prophecy. What happens is Jacob calls all of his sons together and basically tells them what's going to happen to them. And so it's really interesting. Let's see what it says here. Let's look at verses 1 and 2 today. It says, Then Jacob called together all his sons and said, Gather round me, and I will tell you what will happen to each of you in the days to come. Come and listen, you sons of Jacob. Listen to Israel, your father. So this is Jacob's kind of last moment here. This is kind of his last big moment as a patriarch, the line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And really the kind of, we throw Joseph in there too, as one of the patriarchs when you look at how much attention and space God gives to him in the book of Genesis. So he's going to pronounce this blessing / prophecy on these children. And really this is kind of the first, what I would call conscious prophecy by a man in the Bible. We've had prophecy that's happened in the book of Genesis, but that's God doing that. We talk about the seed of the woman back in Genesis chapter 3 when it says that the serpent would strike at his heel and he would crush his head. So that's prophecy, but it's not really a prophecy done by Adam or Eve. It's from God. Same thing with the blessing to Abraham. It's God pronouncing what would happen. You will possess this land. That wasn't them. Even Joseph, he interprets Pharaoh's dream, but he doesn't actually speak prophecy. He just says what the prophetic dream meant. But this is a little bit different here. So he says to them, Come and listen, you sons of Jacob. Listen to Israel, your father. So at the beginning of this, Jacob understands that he is both Jacob and Israel, and his sons are sons of each. And this was a place of spiritual maturity for him, that Israel was kind of his spiritually mature self. Jacob was his spiritually immature self. And these sons are reflections of both sides of him. They are their father's sons to a very large extent. So Jacob here really stops to speak a word to his children. And as we go through these next several verses, we're going to take the time to look at what each one of these prophecies that he speaks says and how it is carried out in Scripture. And come back tomorrow and we'll talk about the first part.